No, many of us, like me, always thought a good option that if we can password protect our photos in the photo library of Apple iPhoto. Now there are a couple of blogs that has been posted, but none of them has posted a blog wherein you can protect a password file of the iPhoto library. Now I have tried to merge here two of the blogs that have been posted by some friends of us, and based on that we can actually go and log the iPhoto library so that you don't allow somebody else to see what's there in your personal photo library. Now there are two ways to do it. The first way is to change your iPhoto library to something else so that once the iPhoto opens it doesn't find this file and start create your own library. The other and the most simplest option is hold down your option key, go to your iPhoto icon and click it. It'll ask you to create or to use the existing iPhoto library. Now go and create a new one which you want to password protect it. Let's say I'll put it as iPhoto library 2. I'll save it in a particular location and say save, and a default iPhoto library gets opened now. Now what you need to do is simply import to library whatever photos you think that you don't want anybody else to see it. Now I don't have some photos here, so for the time being what I'll update some of the photos. Let's see. These steps are useless, not for you basically, but it's just I'm trying to copy a couple of the photos that's there in my Windows PC so that I can upload it here just for demo purposes. Let's say I want to for cars and bikes, so it will try to import all your photos in here. It will take a few minutes based on your size of the photos and everything. Once it's done, quit your iPhoto. Now go to Spotlight and type disk utility. Once the disk utility command box is in there, go to files, say new disk image from folder, and say give the path location as the new photo library that you have created. In our case we have just created iPhoto library 2. Just mount that and say image. A pop-up box would appear like this. Now wherever you want to save it, whatever name do you want to put it, and here in image format always remember that you need to take read and write, otherwise the iPhoto won't open. Now encryption is where you can keep the password. Choose the encryption mode, either of the two. Now it will take a minute. Now put a password that you would remember, and don't forget to remove the remember password in a keychain, because this is, if you don't put it, it will automatically open without asking for a key password, because the password gets stored in the keychain. So I'll untick it for the time being so that it doesn't ask for a keychain password. Say OK, and your file is being copied, and the disk would get mounted somewhere here once it's done. Oh, sorry, go to the place where you have saved it. Okay, now this is your password protected DMG file. Now you can delete the old password that you have created, the old photo library that you have created. Now you don't need anymore. This is the iPhoto library that has been created. Now once you double click it, it will ask for the password. Type in your password and it will get mount here. Now go to in there, go to iPhoto library and open it. It will open in the iPhoto library, iPhoto itself. Now see, the cool part is that as long as your mounted image is there, this iPhoto would automatically defaultly try to open it once. Let me show you. Good photos, okay. Once you go to iPhoto, see, by default it will open the existing library, the one which you have password protected. So in order not to happen that, you just have to unmount this library. Once you have unmount your library, then if you open it again, iPhoto, it will ask as if there was no library created. It will ask a default library that you have already created, the default library of iPhoto that used to be there in your computer, which was not password protected. You can choose it and say open. It will open all the existing one. Okay. Now every time you open, it will always open the existing default library. See, if you want to open the password protected one, just go type in your password, the mounted image will come. It seems I've forgotten my password, so don't, sorry, I've been opening a different one, sorry. Once you open that, this will come, and then you just have to go in there and your password protected library gets opened now. I guess this post is helpful to everybody.